In the midst of the Great Depression, something magical was happening on the silver screen. The mesmerizing allure of Hollywood became a beacon of hope and escapism for millions. This era featured some of the best actresses of all time, many of whom are Academy Award winners, as well as classic film stars. These ladies possessed a rare blend of talent, beauty, and charisma that defined an era. Here are the 25 most gorgeous Hollywood actresses of the 1930s. Number 25. Mary Astor. Mary Astor embarked on her film career as a teenager during the silent movie era of the early 1920s. However, when talking pictures emerged, her voice was initially deemed too masculine, leading to a one-year absence from the screen. Fortunately, her appearance in a play alongside Florence Eldridge sparked a revival in film offers, allowing her to resume her career in sound pictures. In 1936, Astor faced a career-threatening scandal. She became involved in an affair with playwright George S. Kaufman, resulting in her being labeled an adulterous wife by her ex-husband during a custody battle for their daughter. Despite these personal challenges, she overcame the obstacles and achieved greater success in the film industry. She won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her compelling portrayal of concert pianist Sandra Kovac in The Great Lie in 1941. Number 24. Rosalind Russell. Rosalind Russell, a brilliant, charismatic, and charming actress, showcased her own life experiences and observations through the characters she brought to life on stage and screen throughout her more than 4-decade-long career. She gained fame for her role as the quick-witted newspaper reporter Hildy Johnson in the Howard Hawks screwball comedy His Girl Friday in 1940, alongside Cary Grant. Additionally, her memorable portrayals of Mame Dennis in Auntie Mame and Rose in Gypsy contributed to her acclaim. Recognized as a talented comedian, she received 5 Golden Globe nominations. Russell's illustrious career spanned from the 1930s to the 1970s, and she attributed her longevity to the fact that, despite often playing classy and glamorous roles, she never allowed herself to be reduced to a mere sex symbol. Number 23. Margaret Sullivan. Margaret Brooks Sullivan, initially making her mark on the stage in 1929 with the University Players, caught the eye of director John M. Stahl in 1933, leading to her screen debut in Only Yesterday. Throughout her career, she found success as both a stage and film actress, with her notable role in The Shop Around the Corner being the most recognized today. Her performance in Three Comrades earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. In the early 1940s, she retired from the screen to focus on her children and stage work. Sullivan briefly returned to film in 1950 for her final role in No Sad Songs for Me, portraying a woman battling cancer. For the remainder of her career, she exclusively appeared on stage. Number 22. Ginger Rogers. Ginger Rogers, an iconic American actress, dancer, and singer of the golden age of Hollywood, achieved great acclaim. She secured an Academy Award for Best Actress for her captivating performance in Kitty Foyle, and shared an enchanting on-screen partnership with Fred Astaire in RKO's musical films. While facing a couple of commercial setbacks with Astaire, she gracefully transitioned to dramatic and comedic roles. Her Oscar victory propelled her to become one of the most prominent box office draws and highest-paid actresses of the 1940s. Over her extensive career, Rogers graced 73 films, earning her a well-deserved spot as the 14th greatest female star of the classic American cinema on the AFI's 100 Years, 100 Stars list. Number 21. Myrna Loy. Myrna Loy, an iconic actress of the 1930s and beyond, captivated audiences and remained a star throughout her career. She epitomized the ideal wife on screen, radiating sympathy, wisdom, and allure alongside acclaimed actors like William Powell and Clark Gable. Originally trained as a dancer, Loy wholeheartedly pursued an acting career after minor roles in silent films. Initially typecast in exotic and vampish roles, including portrayals of women of Asian descent, her fortunes dramatically improved with her portrayal of Nora Charles in The Thin Man. Although not nominated for an Academy Award, Loy received an honorary Academy Award in March 1991. This prestigious recognition celebrated her contributions on and off the screen, including her work as a Red Cross assistant during World War II and her role in the U.S. Commission to UNESCO. Number 20. Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple Black, an American actress, singer, dancer, and diplomat, reigned as Hollywood's top child actress from 1934 to 1938. Her film journey began at the tender age of 3 in 1931, and her talent propelled her to international stardom in Bright Eyes, a film crafted to showcase her exceptional abilities. In February 1935, she received a special Juvenile Academy Award for her remarkable contributions to motion pictures as a young performer. Throughout the mid to late 1930s, Temple continued to delight audiences with hits like Curly Top and Heidi. While she appeared in 29 films from the ages of 3 to 10, her output dwindled to just 14 films from the ages of 14 to 21. At the age of 22, in 1950, Temple retired from the film industry. Number 19. Mae West. Mae West, an American actress, playwright, screenwriter, singer, and iconic sex symbol, enjoyed a remarkable entertainment career spanning over 7 decades. Prior to her venture into the film industry in Los Angeles, West made a name for herself in vaudeville and on the New York City stage. In the late 1930s, Mae West reached her Hollywood peak, defying expectations by portraying seductive characters despite being considered mature for such roles. While her films provoked criticism and moral outrage, it is her unapologetic sexuality that serves as her enduring legacy. Number 18. Dorothy Lamour. Dorothy Lamour achieved recognition as an actress and vocalist. Her notable contributions include her participation in the Road 2 films, a popular comedic series featuring Bing Crosby and Bob Hope. During the 1930s, Lamour commenced her professional journey as a singer for big bands. In 1936, she relocated to Hollywood and secured a contract with Paramount Pictures. Her portrayal of Ula in The Jungle Princess in 1936 catapulted her into the spotlight, establishing her iconic persona as the Sarong Queen. Number 17. Dolores Del Rio. Dolores Del Rio, a Mexican actress, achieved immense fame during her over 50-year career. She was the pioneering Latin American female star to make a successful transition to Hollywood. Not only did she leave a mark in American cinema during the 1920s and 30s, but she also emerged as a prominent figure in Mexico's golden age of cinema, renowned for her exquisite beauty. Discovered in Mexico, Del Rio ventured into Hollywood in 1925, starring in a series of triumphs like Resurrection, Ramona, and Evangeline. During the silent era, she was likened to a feminine Rudolph Valentino, embodying a, quote, female Latin lover. Soon, Del Rio showcased her talent across various genres, from crime melodramas to musical comedies and romantic dramas. Number 16. Joan Blondell. Joan Blondell, an American actress, graced the screens of both film and television for a remarkable span of 50 years. She initially embarked on her career in vaudeville before venturing into the world of movies. At Warner Brothers, she became a prominent figure in the pre-Code era, renowned for her witty and seductive portrayals, ultimately appearing in over 100 films and TV shows. During the 1930s and early 1940s, Blondell enjoyed her busiest years in the film industry. She shared the screen with her close friend and colleague Glenda Farrell in 9 films, showcasing their remarkable chemistry. Throughout her life, Blondell continued to act in film and on television, often taking on supporting roles. In recognition of her talent, she received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in The Blue Veil in 1951. Number 15. Claudette Colbert. During the late 1920s, Claudette Colbert commenced her career in Broadway productions, before transitioning to the realm of motion pictures with the advent of sound. She initially worked closely with Paramount Pictures, but gradually pursued opportunities as a freelance actress. Notably, Colbert's portrayal in It Happened One Night earned her the prestigious Academy Award for Best Actress, while she also received 2 additional Academy Award nominations. Among her notable work is Cleopatra and The Palm Beach Story. Colbert's distinctive features, such as her round face, expressive eyes, charming aristocratic demeanor, and remarkable talent for both light comedy and emotional drama, propelled her versatility and contributed to her status as one of the highest-earning stars of the 1930s and 1940s. In both 1938 and 1942, she held the honor of being the highest-paid actress in the industry. Number 14. Barbara Stanwyck. Barbara Stanwyck, a versatile American actress, model, and dancer, enjoyed a successful 60-year career in stage, film, and television. Known for her strong screen presence, she collaborated with acclaimed directors like Cecil B. DeMille, Fritz Lang, and Frank Capra, starring in 85 films before transitioning to television. In 1929, she embraced talking pictures and gained prominence. Her portrayal in Stella Dallas earned her an Academy Award nomination, and she starred in Union Pacific, which won the first Palme d'Or at Cannes. By the 1950s, her film career had declined, leading to a successful transition to TV, where she won 3 Emmy Awards. Her remarkable contributions were recognized with an honorary Oscar in 1982, the Golden Globe Cecil B. DeMille Award in 1986, and several Lifetime Achievement honors. The American Film Institute ranked her as the 11th greatest female star of classic American cinema. Number 13. Marlene Dietrich. Marlene Dietrich, a German-born American actress and singer, had a prolific career spanning several decades from the 1910s to the 1980s. During the 1920s in Berlin, Dietrich showcased her talents on stage and in silent films. She graced the screen in numerous Hollywood films, notably collaborating with Josef von Sternberg in 6 iconic roles: Morocco, Dishonored, Shanghai Express and Blonde Venus, The Scarlet Empress, and The Devil is a Woman. Her striking beauty and alluring charm played a significant part in her success, making her one of the highest-paid actresses of her time. Number 12. Bette Davis. Bette Davis had a remarkable career spanning over 50 years and 100 acting credits. She excelled in various film genres, including crime melodramas, historical films, horror, and occasional comedies. Davis earned 2 Academy Awards and became the first actor to amass 10 nominations. Although controversially snubbed for an Academy Award nomination, she secured her first Best Actress win for Dangerous, where she played a down-and-out actress. In 1937, she fought to free herself from her Warner Brothers contract, initiating a decade of being one of the most celebrated leading ladies in American cinema. Number 11. Edith Shearer. Edith Norma Shearer, a Canadian-American actress, had an active film career from 1919 to 1942. Known for her portrayals of spirited and sexually liberated young women, she appeared in adaptations of works by Noel Coward, Eugene O'Neill, and William Shakespeare. Shearer holds the distinction of being the first actress to receive 5 Academy Award nominations, ultimately winning the Best Actress Oscar for her performance in The Divorcee in 1930. Shearer's work has been lauded for embodying sophisticated womanhood of the 1930s, fearlessly exploiting themes of love and sexuality with a candidness that remains striking even by today's standards. Number 10. Jean Harlow. Jean Harlow, the blonde bombshell, was a prominent sex symbol of the 1930s and a defining figure of American cinema's pre-Code era. Known for her portrayal of bad girl characters, she gained fame and enduring public recognition during her short 9-year career. Initially discovered by Howard Hughes, Harlow starred in Hell's Angels under his direction. After experiencing critical failures and Hughes losing interest, MGM bought her contract in 1932. Harlow's comedic talent propelled her to leading roles in successful films such as Red-Headed Woman, Red Dust, Dinner at 8, Reckless, and Susie. Her popularity eventually surpassed that of MGM's top leading ladies. Tragically, she passed away at age 26 during the filming of Saratoga, but the movie was completed and became her most successful and highest-grossing film in 1937. Number 9. Joan Bennett. Joan Geraldine Bennett, hailing from a show business dynasty, was part of a remarkable trio of acting sisters. She starred in over 70 films, spanning the silent and sound eras. Bennett's career unfurled in 3 enthralling acts, each showcasing a different facet of her talent. Initially, she dazzled audiences as a winsome blonde ingenue, capturing hearts with her youthful charm. Then, like a chameleon, she transformed into a seductive brunette femme fatale, often compared to the legendary Hedy Lamarr. But her evolution didn't end there. Her magnetic aura transitioned yet again, portraying warm-hearted and nurturing wife and mother figures, endearing herself to viewers in a whole new way. With every chapter, Bennett proved herself a multifaceted enchantress, leaving an indelible mark on the silver screen. Number 8. Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford started her career as a dancer in traveling theatrical companies and later made her debut on Broadway. In 1925, she signed a movie contract with MGM. Initially dissatisfied with her role's size and quality, Crawford took matters into her own hands and launched a self-promotion campaign. By the late 1920s, she gained national fame as a flapper. During the 1930s, her popularity equaled that of her MGM colleagues Norma Shearer and Greta Garbo. She often portrayed diligent young women who found love and achieved financial success, captivating Depression-era audiences. These inspiring rags-to-riches stories resonated, especially with women. Crawford emerged as one of Hollywood's leading movie stars and became one of the highest-paid women in the U.S. But towards the end of the 1930s, her films began losing money, earning her the unfortunate label of, quote, box office poison. Number 7. Carole Lombard. Carole Lombard, renowned for her vibrant roles in screwball comedies, began her career in films at a young age. After making her screen debut at age 12, she signed with the Fox Film Corporation at 16, but faced limited opportunities and was dropped. Overcoming adversity, she appeared in comedic short films and eventually transitioned to feature films like High Voltage and The Racketeer. Paramount Pictures recognized her potential and cast her as a leading lady in dramas. However, her breakthrough came with Howard Hawks' 20th Century, solidifying her status in the screwball comedy genre. Lombard's notable films include My Man Godfrey and Nothing Sacred. Married to Clark Gable, she ventured into more serious roles but returned to comedy in her final film, leaving a lasting legacy as a comedy icon. Number 6. Greta Garbo. Greta Garbo, the Swedish-American actress, is hailed as one of the greatest ever to grace the silver screen. Renowned for her melancholic and understated performances, she portrayed tragic characters with depth and subtlety. Garbo's career took flight in 1924 with a notable role in the Swedish film The Saga of Gösta Berling. Her talent captured the attention of Louis B. Mayer, who brought her to Hollywood in 1925. In 1930, Garbo made her mark in the era of sound films with Anna Christie, generating buzz with the tagline, "Garbo Talks." Her performances in Anna Christie and Romance earned her 2 Academy Award nominations. As her success soared, Garbo gained control over her contracts and became selective with her roles. In 1999, the American Film Institute recognized her as the 5th greatest female star of classic Hollywood cinema. Number 5. Loretta Young. Loretta Young's career spanned 3 mediums: motion pictures, radio theater, and television, making her a rare example of enduring success. Starting as a child extra during the silent era, she thrived during the golden age of Hollywood. Young achieved stardom in films and radio, despite lacking formal training. Eventually, she transitioned to television, becoming a pioneer of the golden age. Notably, she became the first actor to win both an Academy Award and an Emmy. Throughout her career, with a few interruptions due to illness or motherhood, Young graced screens from the age of 12 until the early 1960s. Her impressive repertoire includes over 200 film performances and appearances on more than 300 TV programs. Young remains an icon of longevity and talent. Number 4. Irene Dunne. Irene Dunne, an American actress of the golden age of Hollywood, is renowned for her versatile performances. Initially aspiring to be an opera singer, she found success on Broadway and in films instead. She was dubbed as, quote, the Iron Maiden. Despite never receiving an Academy Award, Dunne's remarkable talent earned her immense respect from her peers. With her skills in drama, comedy, singing, and dancing, Dunne became one of the most versatile performers of the 1930s and 1940s. Number 3. Katharine Hepburn. Katharine Hepburn enjoyed a remarkable career spanning over 60 years. She portrayed strong-willed and sophisticated women across various genres. Hepburn earned 4 Academy Awards for Best Actress, a record unmatched by any performer. In 1999, the American Film Institute named her the greatest female star of classic Hollywood cinema. Her early film success led to international fame, but she faced commercial setbacks before orchestrating her own comeback. Taking control of her career, she bought out her contract and secured the film rights to The Philadelphia Story, solidifying her stardom. Hepburn's partnership with Spencer Tracy at MGM produced 9 films over 26 years. Unconventional and fiercely independent, Hepburn defied societal norms and became a symbol of the modern woman. Her impact extends beyond her on-screen achievements as she remains an enduring cultural figure. Number 2. Jean Arthur. Jean Arthur was renowned for her work on Broadway and in films. She had a career spanning from the 1920s to the 1950s. Notably, she collaborated with director Frank Capra on 3 significant films: Mr. Deeds Goes to Town alongside Gary Cooper, You Can't Take It With You co-starring James Stewart, and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, also featuring Stewart. These movies celebrated the everyday heroine archetype, a role that Arthur embodied. Considered a defining figure in screwball comedy, Arthur's star persona was inseparable from the genre. Her contributions were so influential that the screwball style itself is difficult to envision without her. She is often hailed as, quote, the quintessential comedic leading lady. Number 1. Clara Bow. Clara Gordon Bow, an American actress, achieved immense fame during the silent film era of the 1920s and smoothly transitioned to talkies in 1929. Her role as a spirited shopgirl in the film It catapulted her to worldwide recognition and earned her the nickname the It Girl. Bow epitomized the spirit of the Roaring Twenties and was hailed as its foremost sex symbol. Bow appeared in 46 silent films and 11 talkies, ranking as the top box office draw in 1928 and 1929, and the second highest in 1927 and 1930. Her involvement in a film was considered a guarantee of financial success, with investors nearly twice as likely to see a profitable return. At the peak of her popularity, she received over 45,000 fan letters in just 1 month, January 1929. After marrying actor Rex Bell in 1931, Bow retired from acting and pursued a ranching life in Nevada. Her final film, Hoopla, was released in 1933. And that concludes our captivating journey through the golden era of Hollywood, exploring the breathtaking beauty and undeniable talent of the 1930s. This was the 25 most gorgeous actresses who graced the silver screen during this unforgettable decade. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.